CEDDMACK, it's a beautiful thing.
Musictechworks. Musictechworks.
Hey, what's up? This is CEDDMACK. And I just wanted to make this video just to introduce myself, just to introduce the channel, just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on here. So what I do, I'm a audio engineer, music producer, songwriter, and teacher. I'm an instructor. I actually teach people about music production, techniques, how to record, engineering, mixing, mastering techniques, anything basically pertaining to the creation of music. And I have a lot of clients and students that I work with, and people on all levels, even some professional athletes and everything who's getting into the music production, and they have recording studios and everything. And I'm a consultant for a lot of those people, and I get a lot of questions all the time, and people just randomly call me out of anything. They may be getting stuck in the studio or want to know how does this work, or how do you do this, or so basically. And I would also get the question, so what's your YouTube page, what's your social media? And well, here it is now. You know, we're doing this now, so I think it's going to be a fun journey. Just going to kind of, I'll be doing like organized videos on how-to videos, and then basically, and also giving my thoughts on music technology news and music products, and even doing some reviews, because that's what I do anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and share that information with you all. I think it's gonna be a fun journey. But I've been getting lately, a lot of people been calling me with this particular question on how to do this particular thing inside of their DAW. It doesn't matter which DAW it is, whether it's Pro Tools, Logic, Studio One. They want to know how to do this particular thing. So stay tuned at the end of the video. I'm going to show you, a real quick technique on how this is done. So a little bit about me. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. Grew up in Huntsville, Alabama. That's where I was raised at. And my love of music comes from, I would have to say, maybe my mother, but it was kind of born and instilled in me. My brother, oldest brother, he was the piano player in the choir, and I used to go to the choir rehearsals, and we had a piano at home, we had music, we had record players, and I just fell in love with music. And it was just something that I found out at an early age that I could actually create musically and lyrically and melody-wise, any aspect. I discovered at an early age that I could actually create it, and actually create it well. Wow, great question. I have several, because I work with so many different genres of music, but what touches my heart and my soul is hip-hop and R&B. So, man, I would have to say Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Babyface. I would have to put Timbaland, Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, Teddy Riley. Like, these are my people who I felt taught me from listening to their music full force. Jermaine Dupri, of course, Brian Michael Cox, their whole team over there, Organized Noise. There are so many, David Foster, the Isley Brothers, and we just talking from a production standpoint here. And, even a little bit of songwriting, but those are my main influences. DJ Toon, like real heavy on DJ Toon, just the way his music sounds. E-Ski, it's just so many of them. But those are my influences. Quincy Jones, of course, without even saying. Thomas Bell, like I can go on and on, but those are my main influences as a producer. Audio engineers who have influenced my sound, I would have to go first with my mentor, may he rest in peace, Alvin Spice. Okay, so Alvin was one who opened up his home to me, and basically took me in up on his wing and just showed me everything that he knew. And he was actually the first one to show me how to use the Mpc 3000. But as far as engineering, Alvin was the guy. And Alvin Spice, he actually innovated sound in the mid-90s with the Face Records and AKai, all the TLC stuff, the Goody Mob. He was the main engineer, mix engineer behind those projects. in Atlanta. He's a big influence. He's actually a producer, so as a musician, he played the bass guitar and everything. But I would say Alvin Spice. Then I do a lot of, I listen to the music from all different eras. I love the music of the 70s, the sounds. Bruce Sweeting, Michael Jackson's engineer on those 3 major albums that he did, the Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. Currently today, I would say Leslie Breakaway, Young Guru, no doubt, in the hip hop game. Man, it's so many of them. I'll be kind of talking about them. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's engineer. It's so many of them that I can bring up, but I would say Alvin Spice would be number 1. And just to emphasize a little bit more of what I'll be discussing on the page, I just have a lot of information that I like to share. But on this page right here, we'll be talking about different digital audio workstations like Pro Tools, Logic. As a professional, I use Pro Tools. Every major studio I go to, the main platform is Pro Tools. Do you have to use Pro Tools to be successful in the music industry? No. But when I travel to different places, especially like LA and New York, the main studios there, they're using Pro Tools. And even in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, I've done a few sessions here, and I still do, as well as my studio and other studios. Pro Tools is the platform. But, you do have other DAWs like Studio One, which is on the come up. You have Logic, of course. I use Logic a lot for the actual music production, and I even record in Logic here and there. But at the end of the day, it goes out into Pro Tools when I'm done with it. But we'll be talking about digital audio workstations, music production platforms such as FL Studio. We'll be talking about, of course, the AKai Mpc platform. Mess with Ableton Live a little bit. A few other platforms. We'll be discussing those platforms along with production techniques, mixing and mastering and things like that, and anything. And also just from the recording aspect, setting levels, getting that right signal chain and everything. And I'll just be giving you examples from real life scenarios and projects that I'm working on how this is done. And even some of the artists, if they're nice enough, they'll let me, some of them already said they'll let me do a live recording studio session, and even the songwriting process, and just for us putting it all together. Because also discussing the difference between a beat maker, producer. Everybody has that little, chip on their shoulder about that, but there is a difference, and either way you're good because it's still part of the process of creating the final song. And what else we'll be talking about? Maybe a little bit about music publishing, making sure you how not to get scammed in the game. When do I need a manager? Do I need a manager? It'll just be different things, but most of everything we'll be doing, you'll be watching me as I create from scratch, and techniques and how to get that particular sound that's on the radio right now and whatnot. Even some vintage techniques. I even have some old school gear, like the Mpc 60, the DJ Tune blessed me with. I have the ASR 10 and the Mpc 2000. I have all the old school gear. I'll be kind of using those and integrating them into my modern system to get that same sound, but with the modern workflow and whatnot. And soon I'll be doing a giveaway in my 1,000th subscription. After I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a draw. And what will the prize be? It would definitely be something that you can use. I haven't decided all the way, but it would be something along the path of a nice piece of software, nice VST. Could even be a drum machine, or it could be a recording studio package with the microphone, the audio interface, just a nice software, just a nice little recording package to get you going. And go ahead and subscribe to the page. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe and like. It's very important for the page. And ring the bell. So yeah, be sure to share and like, and just share the video with somebody else who might want to know this information, and leave some comments on some things that you want to see. Because I usually go by, okay, usually everything will be kind of based on, okay, this is what everybody wants to see, And sometimes I just show some little random things or some of the industry tricks of the trade, that I use and that I've seen other people, my mentors use. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Bolo, the producer. He's a big influence of mine. And for those who don't know, Bolo, he's over 15 times platinum and whatnot. Biggest hit was Who Did Nene by Soleno. He has other records as well. And just want to thank him for encouraging me to go ahead and just move forward with this and don't worry about, just go ahead and just do it, And also Keto, Bashy, who I had the pleasure of meeting. And just want to give a shout out to those two guys and just go ahead and get it going, And make sure that you follow those guys, Bolo, the producer, and Keto Bashy. Just those guys are very influential on YouTube, and their pages are lit, and I think we get a lot of information. You probably already follow them, but just in case you're not, check out Bolo the producer and Abashi, Keto Abashi, great guys, and again, thank you both for encouraging me. And I will see you all. Go ahead and again, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and share and like, and I will see you all in the next video soon. Oh, and to that little quick tip that I had, here it is right here. All right, so we have a track here, and like most sessions that I get and a lot of engineers may get, it's just a 2-track. Sometimes they don't send the tempo. Now you can find the tempo, and pretty much I think everyone knows how to fly a hook when you know the tempo. You just change the tempo, everything lines up, copy and paste, is done. But what if you don't know the tempo? All right, so let's go over doing that really quick. All right, so here's my hook.
As the beat glides, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly.
All right, so I got my tempo. Of course, I recorded it there. All right, and I think my hook is gonna come in right around here. All right, so when I selected it, just show you how it looked before. All right, so what I do, I select the beginning and the end, but I put it in grid mode. Okay. Then you choose the smaller increments. Right now it's in, just to get it really good without being too minute, I just got it in eighths. Okay. Select that beginning there. Then I'm gonna find me a cutoff point. Just right in there. The end doesn't matter so much as the beginning, but I like to do it both. And then I'm gonna select all these tracks here and consolidate them. Okay, then I'm gonna put them in a group, consolidate the group, Command Option G on the Mac in Pro Tools. Also works in whatever other Pro DAW that you're using. Okay, so from here, I'm going to duplicate the hook. All right, and I know my hook comes in right here. I can tell by the way when the beat drops out right here. Right here is where the hook comes in at. Boom. Okay. So I'm gonna get as close as I can.
As the beat glides.
Too fast. I'm gonna take that whole group, slide around.
As the beat glides, this how you fly the hook, fly.
All right, I move back one.
As the beat glides, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. As the beat.
Okay, it's a little fast. If I move it up, or move it back a little bit.
As the beat glides, this how you fly.
Too slow. So the trick here, all you do is just change your grid. Just make the grid smaller. Okay, it's gonna go here. I'm gonna turn into 30-second notes. I'm gonna zoom out so I can see.
As the beat.
Take that whole group.
As the.
See, it's too fast. See, it's moving in increments.
As the beat.
Right, let's do it one more.
As the beat glides, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. As the beat.
All right, it's almost there. It's just a little bit too slow. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make my grid even smaller. I'm gonna go to 30-second notes. All right. Then from there, let's go back one.
As the beat glides, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly.
All right, so that's done. Now I'm gonna go to the beginning. I'm just bring the hook in right there where it drops. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that same hook. I'm gonna move it here.
As the beat glides, this how you fly the.
No, when it drops here.
As the beat glides. As the beat goes, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. As the beat goes, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly. As the
Okay, all right, so I got it there at the beginning. I'm just gonna do half of it because it's more like the beginning of the song, more like an intro. Go there, make it sound clear, clean at the end when it goes off.
as the beat goes, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. As the beat goes, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly.
We know it's gonna be right because this is where I recorded it when it gets here.
As the beat goes,
Then the last hook.
as the beat goes, this how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly. This how you fly the hook, fly.
Yeah, and that's basically it. You just trim it even at the beginning here. Just consolidate all your tracks or cut them off at the beginning evenly. I like to be in grid mode so it'll just kind of lock in place. And set your grid to about 16 notes starting off. Okay, copy the hook, drag it where you think it comes in at, and then slide it back left and right until it catches to where it needs to go. But just change your grid, make it even smaller so that you got more steps in between. It's all math and it works out perfectly. And that's how you fly the hook. And after you do it a few times, it gets really, really quick. I get a lot of sessions. Sometimes I'll look at the tempo, make it easy. Or if I'm on the fly and the artist will be like, oh, you know what? I don't want that beat. Give me this other beat. And it's a beat that somebody's had and I have no idea what the tempo is, but I can still record it and fly the hook really, really quick. All right.